Okay, so I am Miss Eclectic. I just finished loading the other video, and I had like enough time to smoke like half a bowl before I was able to start this one. So hey, I'm nice and stoned. How are you doing? Okay, so I was going to sit down and I was going to talk about fasting. So I've been fasting this current phase since April of this year, so I don't know, about 6 months or so already. But what's hilarious is that I actually started fasting back in high school. So here's the deal. So back in high school, I was kind of like, what is it? Broke. I don't know, whatever. So in the mornings, I would sit there and I wouldn't eat breakfast. My mom would just be like, "Oh, she just doesn't eat breakfast. It's just not what she does." And at lunch, if I did have some change, I would turn around and buy something at lunch, or wouldn't even turn around and care to eat lunch, or would just sit there and just like mooch off of like my friends and stuff and eat lunch with them. And so for dinner, usually my mom was cooking something, or I could always turn around and take that money. And if I didn't like what the hell was going on at home, I would just take that money, just go get me something to eat, and then I would have me something for myself. Eventually I did live with my sister, and I did start working. So I was working for like Washington Mutual back in high school. And when I was working, like I would sit there and I would treat like all of my friends. We would go eat. We would sit there eat at the cafeteria, or we would just sit there and be like, "F it, go across the street to like McDonald's and go get some food over there," or like just turn around and completely ditch school completely and just go downtown and go get some food like at Plaza or whatever. And yeah, so like back then it was just kind of like I didn't sit down and I didn't think of eating 3 square meals a day. That wasn't something that was in my brain. It was just kind of intuitive to eat. And so I could sit there and I could like demolish like a medium pizza back then and not even worry about it. But then I wouldn't turn around and eat for a while neither. So it was kind of like I already knew what I was doing. But then, mind you, like when I would sit there and do that, I slept quite a lot. Nowadays, I'm kind of doing the same thing, but it's a little bit different. So my alternate day fasts are a little bit different than probably what you're used to too. So when I sit down and I do my alternate day fasting, I don't know, I just goddamn smoking weed and stuff before I turn around and do my videos. Just a little, yeah. Before I turn around, I might do like one more, and if I go back to finish that bowl or smoke a little bit more than just that bowl, I'll try to make sure I drink something. But anyhow, so what I do with my alternate day fast is let's say that what is today is like Tuesday, right? So if I was to turn around and I was to do my alternate day fast, I would probably start like today, and I would finish doing whatever type of food I wanted to eat, and then I would maybe do like Thursday I won't eat, Friday I won't eat, Saturday I start eating or something. So I try to at least do 16 hours, or like that's about half a day. Or I'll do up to 5 days. What is that? Like 96 hours or something straight? That 24 hours. Fuck, I don't know. That's math and shit. Y'all don't. I don't do math, and I do science, but I don't do math. So, Miss Eclectic. That's a man's job. I'm sorry if that seems sexist, but I don't do math. I don't do left brain stuff. So anyhow, I want to switch my leg. Okay. So when it comes to fasting, that's pretty much what I do I'll try to go for like maybe a few days, and the longest that I'll do is about 5 days right now. So I'll do anything from like half a day to a couple of days to like 5 days, and then I'll turn around and I'll eat, and it's just pretty much intuitive. So I just do what I can where I can. People are kind of questioning how much have I already lost. Well, it's kind of up and down. It's about 30 pounds, but the only thing is that I am weight training too. So like every time I drop, I gain. I drop, I gain. I drop and then I gain, and then I just, it's just. And with having progesterone and stuff too, if you don't know, at the beginning of your cycle, like right after you turn around and you have your blood and your menses, you have 2 weeks where you're pretty much good and you're ruled by estrogen. That's where I'm at right now because I just turned around and just kicked last my couple of days ago. And so as of right now, I'm doing great. My estrogen's all nice and good, and I can do whatever, and I'm just perfect. And then towards halfway through, I'll sit there and sorry about those kids. The younger one is always fighting. I swear to God. But anyhow, so then towards the second half of my month will be progesterone, and the progesterone will sit there and pretty much just be like eat, 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 eat. The thing is that now after doing it for so many months, I don't eat as much. So I eat about half as much as what I will, or I'll eat close to what I would. I still can't eat the exact same amount like I used to. I'll eat close to it, but I can pace myself little by little, or I'll just eat smaller increments and then I'll just eat a little more frequently throughout the day when I do eat. And so again, I kind of do it. It's a little intuitive. Alternate day fasting, I kind of watch Thomas Delar. And I also watch this guy. His name is Simland. It's kind of crazy name, but yeah, Simland. I watch him too. And I am a part of the A Healthy Alternative over there with Chris Hayes. But I'm just I don't really sit down and like stick with the group, and I'm not like all up in the ass and stuff, you know. I'm eclectic, so I'm kind of there and then I'm kind of like nah. So you know how it goes. If there's anything that I kind of need, I do have that group, but for the most part, I'm just like meh. So I just kind of do whatever and just kind of go from there. But yeah, I kind of do. I do like it. I think, did I sit down and say it? So I think I've lost about 30 pounds. But the only thing is that it's just so hard to really get to where I understand because, again, I'm like not only just doing like the alternate day fasting, but I'm also doing like strength training. I have weights, I have home weights, and I just do them at home. I'm still a little weirded out about trying to get into a gym again and stuff. I've never had like a good gym buddy, you know. And so, you know, so I do everything at home. I have home weights. But what I do is like when I go to fast, like let's say that I'm fasting for like 2 or 3 days. Um, those days might lap when I do my workouts because my workouts are Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays. I'm just on track on that period. And if I want to do like extra days, I can. But at least those are my minimum days throughout the week. So when I sit there and I'll let's say that today I fast. I'm not fasting. I have eaten. Um, but if I do go to fast, then yeah, I'm gonna sit there um and I'm gonna fast, and then I'm gonna do weight training. And it'll be about 30 minutes, so I don't really do too much. But because I am fasting and because I do just any type of exercise, that just makes it exponential. Because the longer that you're fasting, any kind of exercise that you do will just turn around and just the fat would just go like that. And there used to be a time when I started and I would sit there and just like go walk up like to the plaza and stuff and walk back, and I'm already sitting there like dying, and I'm like damn. But now I can sit there and I can fast, walk up there, do some shopping, do whatever, and come back, and it's not even anything. So I know I'm getting to a point where I'm just like I'm burning it and it's going through. So it's pretty good. I've got some progress to do. What I might end up doing is since a lot of this is starting off, it's a lot of impromptu. It's just a lot of people are like, hey, don't be scared, just go do the YouTube, girl. And I'm like, that means people going to see me. But anyhow, so I'll start trying to educate myself a little bit more, trying to get into it, trying to finesse whatever it is that I'm doing. And I do have a fasting journal, a diet fasting journal. I can sit down and start getting into it, maybe go back and read stuff and just kind of like just show you, because I won't lie, a lot of my diet has been chocolate, brownies, or any type of chocolate and any type of cheese. And I know I've lost like 30 pounds eating fucking sweets and fucking dairy. And I don't have a diet. I'm not following keto. I ain't following any other fucking thing. I just sit there and I stop eating, because that's the whole key is when you end up having extra fat, it's just because you've been eating way too many calories for too long. So if you sit there and you do the autophagy and you just let stuff burn as it needs to, and you just start slowly eating and decreasing how you eat, it's not that hard. You don't have to die from stupid stuff like cancer. Just stop eating so much. I mean, the dude from the snake diet, he crazy as hell, but he's smart. Y'all eat too much. Don't do it. Regain your muscle and your dignity. Or don't. I don't know. Alright. I'll stop this one right here. I am kind of hungry. I'm gonna have me some breakfast sandwiches. That sounds amazing. Okay, so Shelly the Eclectic. I'm on social media. I'm still trying to build all of my social media up, but at least now you know who I am. Thank you. Have a nice day. Yes, I'm in my bathroom if you don't like it.